Welcome to lecture number 1 on course Python tutorial for beginners. In this lecture number 1, we are going to study some basic developments of Python, including how Python is simple and easy programming language when compared with other languages. We are also going to learn what type of Python language and various applications it is going to support. Finally, we are going to see the various versions, that is the software versions that are available in the market right now, and how to download those versions freely. Let's get started. Why there is a need of Python? Learning of Python is very important and needed because it is a general purpose and fast growing language. This language is embedded with a huge set of libraries and applications. Python programming is applicable in various areas like web development, software development, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and many more. Python is a different types of language. That means it is an integration of various properties of various languages. For example, Python is incorporated with a high-level property which is incorporated from C language, C++, as well as Java also. Python is procedure oriented, means just like C language, you can develop procedures and you can use them. Similar to C++ and Java, Python is object oriented, where you can implement everything as an object for your security purpose. Python is also considered as an interpreted language because freely and easily you can convert your English written program into binary language program. This Python is using by many popular companies like Google, Facebook, and Yahoo. Python is developed in 1989, which is earlier than Java. Why? Because Java is developed in 1995. Here the question is, why Python is not so popular as it is an earlier language when compared to Java? Because in 1995, means after the period of 1995, there was a lot of boom on enterprise development, which Java is supported a lot. That's why many of the applications never concentrated on the Python. But after that, the researchers has concentrated on identifying the languages which it is easy to implement very real-time applications. So the solution they found is Python. That's why we say that Python is so popular language when compared with C, C++, and Java. Because of the advancements of machine learning and artificial intelligence, Python become more popular nowadays. Python is so simple to implement with very short syntax, allowing the programmers without working on huge lines of code. Python language is used by most popular companies, as I said, Google, Yahoo, and YouTube, and many other companies also. Python is a open source language. The programming of Python does not have any header files and any main function. The writing of code is very simple and it includes only short syntaxes. Just like C language, there will be no concept of header files, no writing the statements inside the main function. It's very easy to develop the program code, as you can see on the screen. If you want to perform the addition of two numbers, that is 10 plus 20, then simply write 10 plus 20, that is resulted as 30. Simultaneously, if you want to display a simple statement saying it as hello Python, then just simply you can do it by using a print function. Don't worry, you are going to learn how to write these codes very easily in the upcoming courses. Now, Python is an open source, means which you can freely downloadable. You can do it by visiting the website www.python.org/downloads. Several versions of Python are available in the market now, but this course is going to use version 3.8.3, which is the latest version released on 30th May 2020. Now get started by downloading and installing the Python in your machine. How to download Python software? For downloading, open any of the web browser in your machine and type Python official site as text query in the search box. Then the first result will be a official website, that is www.python.org, from where you can download all different versions available for Python. Once you click on the link welcome to python.org, then you will be redirected to the website called as python.org, where you can see different downloadable versions. If you want to download the latest version of Python, simply click on this particular button, that is Python 3.8.3 if your machine is Windows. If you are not okay with 3.8.3 version, then you can download the other versions by clicking on all releases option. Once you click it, then you will be redirected to this particular page, python.org/downloads, where you can find different versions of Python. If you want to download any of the Python version like Python 3.7.4, then simply click on the download button here. Once your download is completed, then start installing the software simply by accepting the terms and conditions and clicking on next, which we are doing for all the softwares. Once the installation process is ready, then your machine is ready with a particular IDLE called as IDLE Python 3.832-bit. This 32-bit version depends upon your machine. If your machine is 64-bit, then simply download the 64-bit version only. But don't worry, even 32-bit is also going to work for us. Then, if you want to start writing some Python code, then click on this particular IDLE. Here, IDLE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Then, the result of that particular click is you are going to see a Python shell where all the Python codes will be executed for this particular course. Hope this installation process will help you to download and install software of your own in your machine.